I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. Hey, I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
What you say?
I'm ready for more.
I ain't hear you because I ain't got that what?
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Winston now to throw on first down. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard gain on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Now Winston. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, Winston. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hogan. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Punt the ball, man. Punt the ball.
The first down. What the fuck are you talking about? Punt the ball.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Watch this.
Yeah, I picked the wrong play.
Oh, that's sweet. So call a timeout then.
I can't because I just called one.
Here's Winston.
First down.
Complete. It's
I had to
Johnson.
pick the right defense. You wouldn't have got
Crossover out
that.
of bounds right at the 25. The conversion is successful
I ain't
with a
worried about that. Come
sizable
on.
gain of 13 and the
I ain't worried
decision to
about
go
that shit
for
at all.
it. Looks
Come on.
like a smart one.
Trust me, I definitely worried about that.
Nigga, you keeping that fucking game or you flipping it?
I'm flipping it.
A first down throw for
Yup.
Winston. Flush
Throw
to
it
his
away.
right. He gets it complete to Harris. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Kenny Young able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal. Winston eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down.
Fourth down and goal.
Rosai's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Stafford now to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. On second down, Akers. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the 50, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 24, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. It's brought in by Harris. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. running with Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Winston. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 23 yards on the play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Winston escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Being chased out left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Hill. They'll get this out to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. A good gain there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Stafford on third down. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Akers. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Winston. And Callaway taking it in left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Winston. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harris. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit
and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a second down. Going right back to Akers. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 92 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. Akers has got the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 34. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run this with Akers. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Number 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Stafford. Dancing to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Hello?
And Stafford's going to take it himself.
Nothing, chilling,
this
man.
time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown.
No, I missed it.
Matthew Stafford.
You trying to play one?
From a yard out.
You trying to play one?
Grab the lead if they hit the extra point.
Yeah, you're not busy.
Well, I'm in one now.
Point there, up and good.
But it's only a minute left. Hey, I should be getting that soccer, man. Dude told me as soon as it become available in the PlayStation Store, I can get it.
Here comes Deontay
Yeah,
Harris
so I'll let
from
you
the
know.
zone.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
So, will you want for 30, 40?
It depends on which. I ain't gonna tax you for it, but it depends on which one it is.
Oh, okay, just a basic bitch, I guess.
Okay.
If it is.
Well, I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be the ultimate, right? But you got. I'm gonna give you the hard disc, but I think it might come with the digital PS5 too. Is your son getting it?
This is where your preparation and your confidence comes into
Okay.
play.
So then I'm gonna keep the digital PS5 copy.
All the time, they know what they want to get done. And in a lot
Stop
of
it,
cases,
man.
the
Just
great
trying to go
competitors,
to Michael.
they love this
Alvin
situation.
Kamara,
They think they
goddamn
can go ahead and
game.
get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes
So yeah, I should know by next week.
Oh, okay, for sure, man.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
They'll put like 60 inside or something.
Yeah, okay. I'll let you know next week for sure, though.
Oh, okay. Just let me fix my depth chart.
Now
real quick.
Winston.
Okay.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Winston. His throw incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
10-9.
Here's 2nd and 10.
There go Kamara, throw it to him. I don't think so, and that's gonna do it, boom.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the
And that's gonna do
45.
it. Let's
And he'll
go.
return this one just shy of midfield
Victory
to the
formation.
49.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out. by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That's certainly a...
Go on, send it. Hello?
Hey.
Yeah, go and send it.
Okay, give me a second, I'm almost done there.
Oh, okay.
Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got the boys about the max up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped on Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's where rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, no, be not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a, but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God and in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's my dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bad mind, the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame of mind and have it salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not rock banana line. My state of mind is to keep a peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams come.